A cheating scandal dubbed Baggate is sending shockwaves across the professional cornhole world. A top team filed a formal complaint against a rival team, accusing them of using illegal beanbags at the League World Championships in August. The incident has led to calls for stricter regulations to prevent the use of non-compliant bags. So much for sportsmanship. Jimmy Failla is here, host of Fox Across America and on Fox News Radio. I didn't know that it had gone pro.
Now, that's what I was going to say. That's the first thing I take issue with is the term professional cornhole. Any sport you play with a beer in your left hand, I don't consider I love cornhole. Listen, I'm married into an Ohio family. I play cornhole.
Have you watched the competition?
Yes, they're phenomenal.
They've been pro for a couple years.
No, they have.
And they're not drinking beer when they play.
I'm aware. I didn't mean to pick a fight with big cornhole. I'm just saying, Hammer, okay, I've played a lot. I'm married into an Ohio family. They play cornhole in church when they're waiting for the priest to get to the pulpit and get going. Right. They're very pro cornhole, as you know. But it's fascinating to me because they have gone professional in the sense that they're cheating. Because every pro sport is cheating. Baseball had their steroid scandal. They had the cork bat scandal.
We've had this
Deflategate. Tom Brady is actually the only guy who's lowered inflation in the last 8 years in this country, technically speaking. Good night, everybody.
So here's the dealio. They've got the bags, and they're stuffed with corn, right? Kernels, okay? And apparently, if you make the bag slicker, it can slide off with greater ability to knock the other bags off. Okay? That's point number one. Point number two, they have to be 6 inches by 6 inches.
Yes.
And that's where the guys are kind of cutting corners, apparently.
It's a little bit of a racket.
I can't even imagine that people would want cheat
at cornhole. But once there's money involved.
And so that's where you saw the fishermen cheating? Even in that.
This is how they corrupted the sport. Cornhole, like I said, was an innocent backyard thing you did at barbecues. But once you throw money in, you do incentivize more competitive games of cornhole. Like I said, I come from the cornhole circuit where there's a natty light in your left hand, maybe even your right hand, and you put the bag in your mouth till it's time to throw, then you double deck them and you throw. Thank you. Okay. Based on how this hit's going, you're assuming I've already had that something stronger. But stick with me. Once you go pro and the money gets involved, that's where it happens.
That's do re mi.
Yeah, thank you.
That's involved, right?
Also, a much more serious sports incident that I want to ask you about because you know all of your sports. But in at the Michigan State,
wild.
The brawl that happened. There's 8 players that have already been suspended. The talk of possible criminal charges.
Oh, listen, this is one of the wildest fights I've ever seen, and I say that as someone who rides the 1 train every day. Like, I'm a regular subway rider. I'm conditioned to violence by now. Thanks, Hochul. But in this instance, this is what really does matter. Okay, the Illini are a ranked team. Okay, they're a bowl team. Michigan State's 3-5. They're going nowhere. Illinois is 7-1. They're 17.5-point favorites. I think the people that are watching this from a gambling standpoint love this because Michigan State just got a little bit worse.
Oh, wow.
Does that make sense?
All right, so you got the Wolverines and the Spartans, I do believe.
Well, this is the Illini coming up. Okay, the fight was the Wolverines and the Spartans.
I got you,
and, again.
Here's what I want to leave you with. I am the king of cornhole.
Oh my God.
Hammer, we're going to play on set.
I will whip you.
How about, how we have Dana talk sports? Hammer plays sports.
I never lose.
America, you're watching right now. We could bet on this. We could do this for charity.
1 on, 3 in. Nobody goes back to 15.
Okay.
That's the way I play.
Yeah, you can't go over, right? Do you do that too?
Win by 2. You can go to 100 if it takes.
Listen, I know all about your Ohio roots, but don't sleep on mine. Okay. Rock this.
Hey, good luck at your shows this weekend in Las Vegas.
Watch this. It's the comedy's fun. It's the blackjack table.
Here's what I like from Jim. Why don't you bring us something back?
From Vegas?
No, not a token, not an Elvis coin. No. Bring us a clip of your show.
Oh, I would love that.
I want to see, Jimmy in action.
And maybe a pint of blood I sold after losing at the blackjack table if I have any left. You guys are the best. All right.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Rock and roll.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.